Paenga o e le tio wāke tarifolau. Ai whakawhehoko anga o e tonga I he kolope. This is Radio Wāke Tarifolau, where Tongans can connect globally.
lava moni, tele tele, ke, tele ke, telangona, nalangona, tele tele, ke, tele ke, telangona, nalangona, hawe, ke mai te olanga, olanga, ona me ho, tau hi aina ngaluenga lele, liliuki na winga, haingo hi te tauna hakili e awala, hakamimita wiki tato, hakamakeke tali lele, teki kutuai, atu, tele tele, ke, tele ke, telangona, nalangona, 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 awe, otenuku, no hito, nuku ai te malanga, te malanga te oleva, no hito, otenuku, no hito, nuku ai te malanga te oleva, no hito.
Koko he tamamanu na tuku ikine kako au na hangu mawai vene aloha maiko kiyokumata ko awe ria lele atuki moana aloha maiko kiyokumata ko awe ria lele atuki moana ria lele atuki moana
Hana mai ko kito kula And welcome to this special Tangata Pasifika show. I'm Alice the Kata.
Talofa lava everybody, I'm Johnson Reala and today we're bringing you highlights of this year's New Zealand Cook Islands Te Maivanui Festival.
That's right. We're here at the Barfoot and Thompson Stadium here in Auckland, and it's the second time this festival's been held here in Aotearoa.
And it kicks off tonight with the Tūrangatira Awards, followed by a two-day extravaganza of Cook Islands song and dance.
But first, who exactly is behind this event and what's it all about? It's an event run by the Te Maivanui or Aotearoa New Zealand Charitable Trust, and 2 years ago they held their first festival, which turned out to be a huge success.
The first one, 2019, was so hard because we didn't have any fundings. We tried to fork money out of our own pocket to make it happen. But I said to the board, we have to do the best we can to showcase what our dreams inspired us to do. When it went on TV, everybody was blown away because they never realized that we took it at that level.
Modelled on the hugely successful festival of the same name in the islands, this year's event has attracted 9 groups, and the formalities start a week before the festival.
I think it's going to be one of the best ever. I believed in No'ovawe Pare's dream. I came especially to assist her and help and support in whichever way we can to make this happen. And we have now gone national. We have teams coming from out of Auckland, and it's going to build.
2 years ago, organisers were able to hold an awards ceremony to recognise womenfolk. With more sponsorship this time, they're able to acknowledge a wider range of achievers. It's also allowed them to add 2 groups which represent Cook Islands communities in other parts of New Zealand.
There's a lot of festivals that encourage us to be Samoan, Fijian, and to mix their specific people. But this is the only one that is deliberate and intentional in being all about our Cook Island people and all aspects of our culture, from the singing, the dancing, the kaparima, our costumes, the composing, and we as Tokoroa want to share our story with everybody.
We've never really had any competition with the Cook Island traditional dancing back in Wellington, but this is our very first, and it would be a good experience for our youth, for our mafu and our young ones. So, yeah.
I feel this is the platform to bring our people together. Hence the reason, if you ask me a question, why Tokoro? Why Wellington? And that's the reason. We could do that and makes our people believe that this thing can happen. It's the culture and the music can bring our people together.
The love of our culture and the love of our dancing and the youth. I think the winner here is, again, our youth, our young people, learning and expressing themselves through songs. It's just amazing and exciting to be part of this kaupapa, because through this, our language lives on. And our culture lives on. And our children coming up in the generations will be absolutely taught our culture.
You know, in 2019, when this was first held, it was an awesome event. We were both here working, but this time Johnson's taken a step further. You've joined a group. You've left me.
Well, I don't know if I've left you, but we were going to join together. However, though, I have joined my home island group of Aitutaki. We're known as Araura Inua, and you know, it has been quite the journey.
Yeah, what has it been like?
I've got to be honest with you, having non-Cook Islanders come up to me and say that they've learned a little bit more about Cook Islands culture from our behind-the-scenes TP Plus series. It's probably been the highlight for me.
Yeah, and you know, our viewers online have been able to follow Johnson these past few weeks, so here's a bit of a recap.
So tonight we're at the Mangere Bowling Club. This is where our practice is taking place, and I'm quite nervous because I haven't been to practice in a while. I haven't learnt my words, and it's probably going to show. I'm finding it really difficult because it's quite tongue twisting. So you've got to be quite intentional around the words, but just all about watching and all about learning from some quite powerful leaders, quite powerful choreographers. At this point in time, it's definitely getting the words right, because there's no point in singing something that you don't really understand, because then you don't come with that mana and that feeling behind what you're trying to learn.
We know that what we're going to use is going to be really important to our people to understand that this is the word of God. It's not mine, it's not ours, but it's the word of God that's been presented.
When it comes to lots of Cook Island dancing, the aesthetic of the dancer is quite slim. For boys, very, muscular, very toned. For some of us, we ain't that aesthetic. And I know there's a couple of people in the group that are feeling the same way too. When it comes to body image, when you work in an industry like television and radio, sometimes that can be quite confronting. It's nothing like getting on stage almost half naked to kind of scare you into getting your shit together.
I think once you're performing in a group, we all become in sync. You don't worry about anything else. I think what's cool is that when people see a big person and then you're going lower than everyone else, then they're just like, wow, this guy can dance.
One of the things that I love about joining Aitutaki Inua for the 2021 Te Maiwhanui is that not only do we come together and we represent our island and proud of our Inua and where we come from, but also I love watching the family dynamics that go on within the group. What I hope is that members of our group throughout this journey have a deeper understanding about who they are as people and a deeper understanding of their family connections, but also a greater appreciation for what has come before us. Our tupuna, our ancestors have laid the foundation in order for us to come and build on top of. I am bloody proud of not only my own personal progress and my own personal journey, but also the journey of our group. Our group was full of very experienced professionals, and so I think everybody managed to pull together, our leaders managed to pull together and really come up with a product that I'm proud of.
Kia ora and Te Mai Vanui Festival here in Auckland.